my movement, so I get
Well, I
drove
always thought
around most of the
a
time.
good intention for a car is just for yourself. Is if you're not sure if you're over the limit, have a fucking airbag with the crystals
No,
in
the
it.
alcohol is the least of my problems. I mean, I'm scared if I get into a car and I can't push the brake hard enough to stop before killing someone. So
Don't in the
it
car
doesn't
there.
matter to me. Like I'm not getting behind the wheel if
Well, you see, a car is as lethal as a gun. It's a fucking what it
no
is.
more lethal. More people die in car accidents than gun shootings every year in any country.
The fact is, they can both be used as weapons, right? They can both kill you,
On the
right?
exposed power
Yeah.
right now, there
So
are
you
6
both
new
you have to
batteries.
have control over both. It's like you Americans going on about your guns and you're pissed. What happens if one night you have a mad fucking argument and you're pissed and you decide you pull your gun out in an instant and blow your neighbour's head off? I mean,
What's
what
wrong with
happened?
me? This is what you don't understand. We have fight with neighbors. That's something to do at night. I mean,
No,
you go piss them
somebody
off, they
found
piss
to
us
lose
off,
their
we
temper.
piss them off.
Well,
You don't
like
want
somebody would leave.
neighbors. You want to
If
go over
someone,
there, smack them around a little bit, you know? Then you have a beer, and then the next night you go do the same thing. You don't shoot your neighbor. That ruins all the fun.
no, but yeah, I understand that's your opinion, but there will be some people that lose it to the point where maybe they've missed their medication or they haven't had their mental illness diagnosed yet. Maybe they're in a psychotic rant and something fucking annoys them. They piss, they get their gun, and the neighbours annoy them because they're playing too much music.
Okay, then their neighbor has a gun, and when they come over there with their gun, they kill
Split
him,
second.
and the problem is done.
Well, that's what I'm
There's
saying
never-
about guns.
we didn't have to worry about his mixed medication again. He's gone. He's done. It's over. Pretty simple. I mean, it works itself out.
I mean, I know in England the police have got guns, but they have to.
Well,
Someone's if they attend an incident and they think it needs guns, they have to go back and get like a higher opinion. They have to have permission from someone up above to take the guns to the incident. They can't just show up at the incident with the guns unless it's a verified, what do you call them? A Muslim attack. What do you call them? Oh, that word,
terrorist.
What did you say? Terrorist attack. That's the word.
They have tactical forces already set up. They're already like in every area in your country. There's tactical forces that are ready 24 hours a day.
I know this. I know that there's higher forces
fully armed, fully ready to take care of any situation.
I know they're above the Queen. They work for the Queen. The Queen. She told that Paul bloke who used to be Diana's butler. She told him in his biography and on the TV when he did that interview. She said to Paul, "There's higher things going on above me."
And they don't have the little guns the police carry here. They have fucking full assault weapons ready to take care of shit, and they're fully trained. They're actually trained here in America, believe it or not. They come here and they go to California and they get trained in Los Angeles through their special forces.
Is there any state in America where it's legal to have a gun?
Every state is legal to have a gun.
Every state. Oh, okay. Okay,
It's
I know.
an amendment.
I know.
It's legal to have a gun in every state, but it is not legal to carry a gun in every state. Some states, like Texas, has open carry. you have to open carry your weapon. Other states have concealed carry, or you have to get a license to carry.
Why are you carrying a gun? Walking around the street? Why? You're not in a Western movie. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you carrying a gun when there's children walking past?
Do criminals not carry guns? You think about if a teachers in schools had guns.
No, you've just
and some person went into that school with an AK-47 started shooting up the school. If one of those teachers had a gun, they could stop that fucking idiot from killing people.
You're going to the extreme here. I'm talking about...
It happens. This is life. This is the life we live.
Listen, please. Just one simple question before it goes out of my mind. I'm getting forgetful, right? What the fuck was the question now? You see what I mean? I'm not killed.
Why do you carry guns?
No, yeah, right. Over there. So you said every criminal has a gun, right? Now,
I don't say every criminal. I say criminals carry guns.
Criminals, yeah. Criminals carry guns.
About the law.
So
why do you limit the rights of law-abiding citizens to protect themselves against criminals when police aren't always there? You know, if you called the police where I'm at right now, it would take minimum 5 minutes, minimum. Like, if they get there in 5 minutes, you could be shot. He could empty a clip on you, get in his car, and drive the fuck away. And you still got 4 minutes and 50 seconds before the cops show up to help you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
is that going to do for you?
It's stone, is it? No, it's not. Not guaranteed 5 minutes at all. Don't talk shit.
I said
no copper can guarantee that he's going to be there in 5 minutes. That's ridiculous.
Minimum.
Fuck. No way. What I was going to say is, so, if someone's got a gun, do you think they're a criminal?
No. I don't even care if criminals have guns.
Okay, if you could choose a way to die, right? Any way you could think, how would you choose to die?
I want to jump off the International Space Station going back to Earth.
I'm talking in a realistic way here.
Realistic. Some guy did it like 10 years ago. He went way up into the top of the atmosphere and jumped back to Earth. But he parachuted before he died.
So you wouldn't
went up like 3,000 feet or something.
So you wouldn't choose to die in your sleep peacefully?
Hell no.
You're not a very peaceful man, are you? Could that be because you're concentrating on too much fucking gun activity? This is all this is your psychopathy. It's coming out. It's
you're a very bad therapist. Very bad. I have never shot no one in my life. I've been shot 3 times and I've never shot no one.
Why? Why'd you have a gun then if you're not going to use it for self-defense? Why have you got the gun then? Because you said that's what you had it for. But you've just claimed you didn't shoot back. So what you're saying is contradictory to what you believe. So I don't know. There you go again. I keep drinking. What's the point in having a gun if you ain't going to use it?
What are you talking about?
You always say that when I get you on a point. You always say, "What are you?" You know exactly what I'm talking about.
So what
you just haven't got an answer, have you? So you resort to saying, "What are you talking about?"
So I told you I've been shot 3 times. And
yeah, you told the whole fucking internet. Yeah, we know that. But you say you have a gun. Why didn't you shoot back? It wasn't because you were not attacked.
So somehow that has something to do with you knowing I had a gun at the time. I was shot when I was 7. I was shot when I was fucking 12. I was shot when I was 15. I didn't have a fucking gun on me at the time. I wasn't legally allowed to own a fucking gun.
So, where were you shot? I mean, at school, in the downtown, in the pub, where?
Oh, my brother shot me twice for fun.
For fun? Is that the one that's dead now, or the other one?
Yeah, the one that's dead.
So did he go to prison, obviously, for shooting a child? Why wasn't he given the death sentence?
Because he was fucking a kid, too.
So in America, a kid can shoot a kid, and there's no consequence. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, especially if your brother do whatever the fuck he wants. He could kill me and wouldn't nothing happen.
He must have been arrested at some point. You can't go around just fucking killing, you're fucking attempting to murder your brother. Whether you're, you know...
Well, he didn't shoot me in the chest. He shot me in the leg.
How did he get the gun if he was a kid? How did he get that gun in his hand? Which responsible adult gave him that gun or gave him access to get that gun?
Good question. I have no fucking idea.
It's a fucking damn good question. So the person who owned that gun or should have been arrested, and they should have been sent to fucking prison. Because aren't you supposed to...
Well, it certainly wasn't my mother or stepfather. They didn't own guns.
Question then.
It wouldn't even allow us to have fucking toy guns as kids.
Okay. So how old legally do you have to be before you can have a gun in your home or own a gun?
Well, you have to be 18 to own a firearm. Now, your parents can buy you a gun technically, and you can shoot it and go hunting as long as you're accompanied by that parent, but you cannot legally own that gun until you're 18.
And is it true that you can walk into Walmart?
No, you cannot. Walmart does not sell guns or firearms anymore. They don't even sell black powder anymore.
Did they used to sell guns then, Walmart?
Yes.
My friend Charles told me that, and I said, no fucking way. He said, I'm telling you, it's true.
That was back in the 90s. They haven't sold firearms since the 90s.
So when you go to buy a gun, surely you have to have some kind of a psychiatric doctor's note to say that you're medically sane to have this gun in your possession.
Surely you don't. What you do not want is a doctor telling you. What you do not want is a doctor saying you're mentally ill and cannot have a gun.
Hang on a minute. So a shop, so someone who sells guns in a shop, I know there's gun shops, you go in a gun shop, blah, 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 and they ask for your passport, whatever, ask for your money. Don't they say, are you suffering from any mental illness or are you on any kind of medication?
No. What they do is, you cannot walk out of a gun shop with a gun.
Right.
The first thing they do is do a federal background check to make sure you don't have any charges that you're found guilty of where you would serve 10 years in prison or more. They make sure you have never been into a psych ward in any hospital. They make sure you have never been dishonorably discharged from the military. And there's two other ones, I forget what they are. And then when you get approved, but once you get approved, depends if you're buying a handgun or a rifle. You pay your money, and there's a waiting list for a handgun. I I think it's 7 days. For a rifle, it's 3 days.
Well, I see a flaw there. What if, like, so you're saying 18, so an 18-year-old comes into the shop, he's got a clean criminal history, he's got no sort of criminal history at all, okay? But he's suffering from a mental condition that's not yet been determined.
Yeah, and if you go into a shop and they see something that's wrong with you,
a mental condition is something you can't see. It's an invisible illness.
No. If they just sense something isn't right, it's up to them to not.
No, but what they should do is surely send you to, I don't know, a medical practice or get you checked over thoroughly, from at least 3 psychiatrists before they sell you that gun. Surely. It's common sense, isn't it? Or we're going to have more fucking nutty young boys going around killing kids in these fucking schools because their mental health illness hasn't been diagnosed yet. I mean, that's what your country are doing. Do you not see what's going on there?
So, based on your opinion, someone should lose their constitutional rights before they did anything wrong.
I don't even know what you mean when you. I'm talking common sense here.
Yeah, I'm talking common sense too. You think it's fair to trade your liberties for your freedoms?
Well, okay. Tell you what then. Next time someone who's 18, right, who hasn't been medically diagnosed or they've just sold him a gun, comes in, kills one of your fucking relatives, then it turns out that he's been bipolar, but he's not being put on medication. Don't fucking blame him then. Blame the fucking government, because they sold him that fucking gun without checking his fucking mental illness. Right? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. It's a flaw in your system that you dumb fucking Americans are fucking missing. And that's why you're all fucking round the bend. The
government sells guns to Muslims in the Middle East, not to Americans. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's bringing up Muslims. I'm not talking about Muslims. I've never seen a Muslim with a gun. Do they use
the government for selling that gun to that person that killed my family member? The government doesn't sell guns to American people. The government sells guns to Africa, to Asia, to China. The American government sold the guns to the Middle East that killed American soldiers while they were at war over there.
You're going off on a tangent. You've missed the whole point of what I was trying to say.
Because you don't know what you're talking about. And
no,
I'm
just advising people to get mentally checked before they're having a gun put in their hand. But I don't know what I'm talking about.
So
think about that for a second. Think about
that. Could you answer this question? It is perfectly acceptable to trade your freedoms for your liberty.
Okay, well, as I said, then if that's the way you're going to think, then accept someone's liberty to buy a gun after they've shot a member of your family without being medically fucking checked. Then live with the fucking consequences. You Americans and your constitution, this and that and this and that and this. Just start thinking with a little bit more common sense, for fuck's sake. I think you lost it years ago, common sense, you Americans.
It's just we lost it anyway ago. When America fought the British and won, we definitely fucking lost our minds then, because there's no way we should have won that war.
Yeah. Hold on, give me, just got a good job.
Your asses up and down the East Coast.
Cheeseburger, that is.
Okay, cheers.
All right, so you got.
Yeah, thank you. I thought, say we drop it in tomorrow.
Well, like I say, if I do it every 2 days now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Every day, then that gives me a little break from the driving and everything.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I thought. And I thought, well, the earlier I tell you, the better. Then you got the rest of the day.
I've got you 16 copies.
Right, and I'm telling you now, whatever these are, do not get. You try.
All
try
right, no, I don't want to try them.
I want you to. No, please, just try. All right. Try the coconut one.
I literally don't want to try it. I hate coffee. Right, I've got you one of them.
Okay.
To tide you over, and also got you some, which I forgot, I think, in here there's some pork pies.
Oh, yeah, they're always handy.
I've got the bigger
See that bit there? That's where the pork pies go. Put them there.
You sure?
Yeah. No, they're good. They're good
so
to
there's
go.
a chilli there.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'll not be back till Tuesday,
All right. Well, if I don't need any... Monday.